Hello everyone, and now we're going to talk about product descriptions that converts in 2019, okay? And this is a really important subject, and I get a lot of questions. People ask me a lot of questions about it, and it might actually be the reason between, not getting a sales and getting sales, because that's how you convince people to buy, okay? And in 2019, obviously, it's even harder to make sales because there's a lot of competition. So this is like a crucial, really, really important point of e-com and dropshipping in general. So it's a skill you must master, and you must, learn how to enjoy it, because if you, like most people, just do it, really quick and you don't focus on it, you're not going to make sales, or you're going to leave a lot of money on the table. So now I'm going to show you exactly how you can create an amazing product description, how to create an amazing product page, and the different ways of doing it. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. I'm going to talk about mindset and what to expect and what to do when creating a product page or product descriptions. I'm going also to talk about my exact strategy that I use, so my exact template, and so much more. Okay, I'm going to show you as well some examples of great product pages, and we are also going to create start to create a product page together. Okay, so now we're going to start with something that's really important. I want you guys to understand it. People are creatures of emotions and not creatures of logic. Okay, people don't care about specs and specifications and stuff. They care about how the product is going to make them feel, and that's what matters here. All right, people really react to emotional stuff. Okay, something that make them fearful or happy or stressed or anxious. That's what drive people to make decisions in life. And if you're not able to actually make them feel and make them react emotionally, it will be really hard to sell. And I know there is some want products and need products, and products that I want product, meaning you don't need them, like a mug, for example. It's harder to sell, but you can still use the same principles. Okay, you can still talk about what's written on the mug and make them feel emotional, for example. That's what you should always keep in mind. Always talk about emotions, and there's many ways to do it, and we're going to talk about it. Second thing is, please realize that people don't care about you or your brand. Okay, they don't know who you are, and they don't care. And I know we all feel special, that's pretty much the curse of human beings, but we're not. Okay, and people don't care about us. So when you understand this, you understand that it's all about convincing people to buy. And so how can you make them buy? And that's the whole question here. Because I see too many people, they just think because it's themselves, and they feel special, they can create a product page, they can make a website, and it's going to sell because they think they have a great logo, they have a great... No, people don't care, all right? They don't care. The market is ruthless, okay? It just doesn't matter who you are. And so, yeah, it seems obvious, but most people don't realize that. Okay, so it's really really important to understand it. So now we're going to talk about how you can make people buy. All right, so you have to make it about them again, not you. Okay, so make it why they should buy. I saw a website the other day when I was doing the live, and the person wrote what we think, like the brand, we think about the product. People don't really care what you think about the product. They know that you're going to think it's great because you're selling it. So the goal here, again, is just to show you that you want to talk about them, how it could really change their lives. So what should they buy, okay? How could it change their lives? How could you make them happy? How can you make them feel emotional? What will their friends and loved ones think? Is it worth the investment? Why? Why is it better than other related products, okay? And those are generic questions, I know. But that's why it's important to know the niche and really live inside the niche to understand, okay? So if you're selling a cat product or a dog product, or whatever you're selling, you can talk about how, obviously, dog owners or cat owners, they don't want their animals injured, okay? So we talk about the animals that might potentially get injured because of something, and your product might prevent that. That's a great that will trigger a great emotional response, because people will oh yeah, I don't want my dog or my cat to actually get injured because I love him. That's really important. Okay, so that's the whole idea behind it. I'm going to give more examples after, And now I'm going to show you actually the exact strategy that I use. Okay, so again, even if it's not a neat product, that's what I like to follow. So you can see problems, fact about the problems, solutions, facts about the solutions, social proof, okay, reviews, videos, testimonials. That's really important, okay? And sometimes you say, oh, but I don't have a video. I know that most of you write your own reviews, right? I mean, I've been guilty of it myself. We have done it in the beginning. But what I mean is, you can ask your friends to make a video testimonial about the product. And that's crazy because I don't see enough people doing it. You just ask your friend, just give him the product, buy one, give him the product, and make a video. He's making a video, and then you post it on your product page. You know how it's huge. It's gonna make a big difference in conversions. People love videos, and they love to actually, yeah, they can relate to it. So, oh yeah, he actually has this the product in his hands. You know, it seems more real, even though in this case it might be fake. That's the whole idea. Or you can, if you have existing customers, you can give them like a partial refund, ask them if they can make a video. You know, you can negotiate everything. So that's something you should really consider, and it's really important. And then specification, you know, at last, that's the thing you want to talk last minute, just to tell them, okay, so your product is that size, that way, just to tell them, to reassure them or whatever. But people don't really care about it. Okay, it's just you have to have it, and it's secondary. It's not the first thing you should focus on. Again, when I say problem, facts about the problem, solutions, fact of the solution, you can have multiple problems. You could do problem one, facts about the problem one, solutions about problem one, and then problem two, facts about the problem two, solution about problem two, and so on, you know. So that's the idea here. And this is actually, I wrote a post about it in my group, and I use an example. I'm going to use the same one now before we actually create a page. As let's say you're selling a product which is like a color for cats that glow in the dark, okay? And the problem is, the hook might be, are you afraid that your cat will be hit by a car during the middle of the night? Of course they will, okay? And then facts about the problem can talk about, according to a study made in 2017, again, you have to use real facts. You don't want to invent this. We can find that online, okay, studies, and there's a lot of the studies these days. So can talk about a study that was made by a college or whatever, about that 75% of cats died because of this, because of like getting hit by a car, for example. That's a huge problem. And then you could talk about the solution, which is like, a color that glows in the dark. People will be able to see your cat at night, so we will decrease the risk by like 60-70%. If you can't find true facts about it, say it. If you don't, then just talk about the obvious, which is it's going to decrease the risk because like people can see in the dark. Then social proof, of course, so reviews, people showing pictures of the product that glows in the dark, with the cat obviously wearing it. Videos, okay, of the testimonials, again, like do it, ask a friend to do it. And then specifications, okay, so the weight, the colors, and everything. All right, so that's the strategy here. So it's not hard, okay? It just takes time because you have to figure out how you're going to talk about it, and it takes time. But if it was easy, okay, like I always say, if it was easy, everybody would do it, and you have to actually put some time in order to make something work. Okay, and this is not a crazy strategy, but most people actually they're lazy, they don't want to do it, and they do it in like 3 minutes and they fail. Okay, so here actually there are two ways to build a product page, and that's really important. You can use Shopify, obviously. Go in products and create a basic. You can actually create good product pages as well, but anyway, you have Shopify, and then you have page builders like Zipify or Shogun. I personally use Zipify. If you prefer Shogun, use Shogun. I like Zipify because they have like templates that are really good. So it's easier because it's hard to actually create, a page from scratch. It takes a lot of time, even with Zipify. So that's what I use. So whatever you want, guys. And before we go to the next slide, this is really important. So what should you use? Okay, I always start with Shopify, because page builder, like it says, you're creating a page, you're not creating a product, so you need to have the product created in Shopify anyway. Okay, so I create the product in Shopify, and yes, it's more work, but I'm going to tell you what I do, and then you're going to understand. So you create a product in Shopify, you make a nice product description. I made a post about it. It's the same principle that in the page builder. You have less, obviously, room to do a lot of things, so it's going to be more simple, but you can do a good job and follow the strategy that I just showed you. And so you do this, then you run your first ads, whatever you're using, Google ads, Facebook ads, and just see if you're getting a few sales, if it's working. If it's working and you're breaking even, or maybe you're losing a bit of money, but you see that the demand is here, then okay, go for a page builder and then create a page in hope to actually increase the conversion rate, and then you might get more sales and get money, or get some profit. Don't create a page right off the bat, because again, it's not going to solve all the problems. This is it's like Facebook ads, like everything in e-com in life. Okay, it's not just one thing in life is going to solve all your problems. It's balanced. It's combinations of things. So if the product doesn't work, if people don't like the product, you can have the best page builder, the best landing page in the world. It's not going to work. All right, it's never going to work. So it's really important to realize that before you start. So always start with using Shopify. Create a page. Create a product, okay, because you're going to need to have the product to insert it in your landing page after, and then if you see that's how I do it, and then you see you have sales, and then okay, then you can actually get a better conversion rate with the page builder, because it's like really focused on the product. You can show a lot more things about the product, and it looks nicer as well. It loads faster. So yeah, that's the best way. All right, so now I'm going to show you a few examples of great product pages. I've showed them in the group before, but I'm just going to show them again just before we actually create our first page. All right, so we're going to start with this one that I already showed in a video, so I'm going to make this quick, but I always use this example because it's a great example. So here, they have the product. Here they're using, obviously, like a page builder. So you can see here, they're talking about the problem, okay? In a different way that I'm doing, but again, this is correct. They don't talk it's not a question, but right away they talk about like a problem and a solution. Rejuvenate your skin, daily energy with this superfood punch. Okay, you know what you should expect from it. And then obviously they talk about everything and why it's good for you. Okay, so the aging, the energy, and burns fat. Then as seen on, okay. Actually, I think they might be using Zipify because it's really it looks similar. Yeah, it looks very similar to a Zipify landing page. So, okay, so now you can see here again, superfood ingredients to revitalize your skin and energize your life. Again, they talk about the skin. Then the ingredients, okay, so why, what each ingredient is doing, and you're going to see in Zipify it's very similar. Then they talk about what they're doing. They talk about the video. There's again, talk about the ingredients. Here they have some testimonials. Okay, again, great thing. If they're doing it, they know what they're doing. You should do it too. So that's actually the best example. Then you have read more customer reviews if you want. You have again experts. You don't need that. Obviously, you're not going to have everything, but that's the whole idea here. Okay, so I've shown it before, and then they have again product reviews, testimonials, and product reviews. Okay, so that's the one I showed. I showed this one about the pillow that I showed before. So this one I prefer the other one, but this is a good idea of just, it looks nice. I think it looks clean. And I like the way with the GIFs, the way it moves. It's pretty clean and it looks nice. So here they could do an even better job if they talk about sleeping problems. And here they do, but they don't highlight it enough. Okay, so they talk about astro inspired. Okay, yeah, but it's good, but they should actually talk more about like how it could make you sleep better and how maybe reduce anxiety and stress. Here now they talk about the unrest. Okay, so I think they should have talked about it earlier, but they still do it. I mean, you have to do it anyway. Okay, so how it works? They talk a lot about technology, cool on every level. yeah, like I said, I would talk more about what kind of problem it solves, and I'm sure it would do a even better job. But again, it's still a good page. So now, enough said. Now I'm going to show you exactly how you can create a page in a page builder with Zipify. So Zipify, you go directly in the App Store, okay, the Shopify App Store. You go for Zipify. I'm going to show you right now how to install the app because you know how to do it. And yeah, you install the app. You have like a 14 days trial or something, and now you can start. So here we are. You can see you have a lot of options. Then you need to have like a special plans if you want to split test, but you don't need split testing for now. It's more advanced. It's more like if you really have a lot of pages and have a product that is working well and you want to make it work even better. Yeah, that's good. But for now, focus on just pages, okay? Because this is going to cost you even more money and it's already expensive. So we're going to create a new page, okay? Easy. And now you have all those nice templates here. I always use the long form product detail page, okay? Because that's, I feel that's the best one. And I like to talk about a lot of things about the product. And let's say your product, there's not a lot to talk about. Who cares? You can always remove sections and blocks and whatnot. So don't worry about it. I always use this one. And here we go. So now you're gonna go on use template. All right, so here we are. You can see here we are in the page builder, and you can see here it's actually the same exact, pretty much the same method, the same template I showed you earlier. Okay, so you have the product here. You have where the people actually mention the brand, but in your case nobody's going to mention your brand, but you can remove it. Okay, it's really easy. And you can see here you have like a little square. Okay, you just click on the bin and you remove it. So here benefits, again you have like the benefits are highlighted here. Then the ingredients, again same thing. That's why I really think they actually created here. Testimonials here again. Shop with us, like a nice sentence here. The 100% no risk promise, special offer, a timer, and then an upsell, or like they call it 1 jar, 2 jars, 3 jars. So the quantity breaks, which is a great way. It's even better than do it like in product page. So here actually I don't do my pages exactly like this. So first I always remove. I don't like this. Okay, if I do it, it's really because I want to do it seriously. So I want to do like a special offer for a month or something, and then I will do it. But I don't like to do it very often because I feel like now customers are really savvy and they understand this. So they don't, they're not really dumb, and they know that, and they're gonna come back. They're gonna come back the next day. They're gonna see it's still, the timer is reset. They're gonna say, oh, it's really really dumb. So yeah, I always remove this. Okay, so I will remove both. There we go. 3 actually. Okay, so we'll do that after anyway. So I like to talk. So the first sentence here, that's where I will talk about the problem. Okay, here we are saving the bees. It's actually pretty good because yeah, it's a big problem. But again, you could actually say it differently. Okay, you could talk about help us save the bees, or like involve people inside the thing, involve people in the problem. You could talk about, there's many ways to do it. You can talk about the problem directly. Okay, so if it's a skin problem here, it's a skincare. So maybe it'd be like, according to a study, it will actually help to rejuvenate skin and help to live not live longer, but have like less skin problems. That's why you need to do your research. But talk about the biggest benefit here. Okay, the biggest benefit, and how actually this ingredients, which is like obviously it's honey, why this ingredients will actually benefit you. Because it's good to talk about the bees and saving the bees, but to be honest, a lot of people wouldn't care. They just, again, they care about themselves. So we talk about why they should buy this product with the honey and why it will actually do them some good. All right. So here again, this will remove it. And this is, you can see, this is not, this is like a light, it looks like a bit transparent. It's because when you go here, it says hidden on tablet. So actually I removed this. I want it to be available everywhere, okay? So now you can see it's like not transparent anymore. And so I keep this like this, okay? I keep it like this, but I will obviously talk about your brand. And here, that's why I talk about benefits. And I leave it like this, benefits, or, why you should, actually benefits is better. Benefits is better. That's what I, like on my last product page, that's what I've done as well, and it converts pretty well. So yeah, then you talk about, again, here they talk made in the USA, cruelty-free, verified by customer. Here I will really talk about problems and solutions again, okay? So I will talk about why they should buy the product, what it will do for them. So it will actually improve their skins, it will improve their overall health. I'm going to remove, for example, made in the USA, I'm not going to put it here. I'm going to leave verified by customers. And then what I like to do is I like to add the testimonials sections that is here. I like to add it right after the benefits. Okay. So actually this, we don't need because it's twice here. So we're going to move this. And we have the testimonials, and then you can bring them here. You can use this right here. Come on. There we go. All right. There we go. There I like to actually keep them like, because you want to obviously optimize for mobile. So I like to put it centered because it looks better on mobile. So centered, okay. Same thing here. Centered. And obviously we're not going to create the whole page. It's going to take, it takes me hours, literally like 5-6 hours to actually create a nice page. I take my time, but then I know in my eyes it's perfect and it's really good. And it converts really well. But it's just to give you a general idea of what you should do. Okay, obviously here you probably won't have ingredients, and that's when I will talk about the specifications. Okay, so then I will put specs or specifications. Okay. And yeah, and then here I will obviously add, like, if it's made of metal, if it's made of out of glass, I'm sorry, anything, you should talk about it. Don't make it too long, okay? So 3 or 4 is more than enough because there is a picture. So here you can see, if we go here, you can see how it looks, and that should be your main concern, okay? Like this desktop, most people won't visit the page on desktop. It needs to look good, but mobile is actually the most important. See here, we have too much text. I can see here, I don't like it. Here, that's great. See, that's perfect. That's what I like, and that's what I do for all my stores. So Bing, and here I like to have some bold as well. Okay, so we are proud to say that anyone can read our ingredients without the use of a dictionary. I mean, yeah, I think it's actually a bit weird. I mean, they want, yeah, they actually, I guess they wanted to be funny, which might work in this niche. I'm not in this niche, so I don't really know, but yeah. And the idea is, yeah, you want to highlight in bold the important points. Okay, so here, like, you're gonna stay handmade by holistic beekeeper in Hawaii, or like each of us have built a relationship with their bees. They talk a lot about things that most of the time customer care, but it's good to talk, again, it's good to talk about the problem and the benefits and what it could do for them. Okay, and this all natural and organic, actually I will not put it in benefits. I will put it in specs or ingredients or whatever, okay? Because that's more about the ingredients and the fact that it's organic. But the benefits really about why people should buy, how it could improve their lives, their daily struggles, okay? So again, here, yeah, I will do it differently, but that's the whole idea. So in bold and highlight in bold the sentences. Testimonials, again, I like to highlight in bold the testimonials here. So most products do not deliver. I like them mostly organic and natural. I'm 75 years old and I've been never. See this, you can put in the bold. I'm 75 years young and I've never looked my age, so this will help me continue fooling people. Boom. This in highlight in bold. All the important bits you highlight in bold. And again, you want to actually match. That's your color, your brand colors. Okay, so if here they have it's green, so you can see they have a lot of greens everywhere. But I actually think they could do a better job. I have one of my brands. It's like a gold color, golden, and same thing. I put gold here, gold on the buttons. I put golds like in the name. I put golds like in highlights, and people like it gives them like a brand feel. All right, so they're like, oh, this is a big brand. They use the same color for everything. It looks sharp, it looks neat, and that's the whole idea behind why you want to create a brand. Okay, so now let's say, so I don't like this, so we're gonna remove this again. What's up now? Come on. Oh, because I'm on preview mode, sorry, my bad. All right, so we're here, and I'm going to remove this. And obviously, I can't show you exactly every features in this app because there's a lot, and this video is going to be long enough. But I can show you a few things. So here you can see we can add blocks here. Okay, so we're going to click on plus, and then you have many things. You have headers. Obviously, you want always a header and a footer. You want buy boxes, you have buy boxes, timers, dividers, and so on. I like to use buy boxes, and that's what we're going to do here. You're going to choose dynamic buy box. That's what I use. And when you click on it, you're going to be able to select your product. And yeah, when you select the product, and people will be able to buy it. And again, it's linked to your store. And that's, you have nothing to do. There's nothing to do about this. It's like the app, they insert a code in your website, so they will do it automatically. But technically, yeah, when people buy, it's going to be automated. You're going to add to cart, go directly in your cart in Shopify. It's going to redirect them. You can choose if you want them go directly to checkout and stuff. So it's different. It's like between a landing page and a store, but still a page, like I said. So you need to create the product first. Then when you click on the product, you end up here. Okay, so you can see here, you have the layout, the general, the product. And then you can choose what you want to remove. Again, I remove the countdown timer. I keep this. This is good. I usually remove the product description because I already make a product description and benefits. So I remove this, and then I will click on save, and then it will appear on your page. Okay, so that's the whole idea behind it. So now we've added the product. So here you can see it's an NTH cream. You have the 5 stars, and like I said, in the layout you can choose whatever you want to remove. And here you click on the you click on the image, and you add images. It's like a dynamic dynamic block, so you can add more pictures. It's pretty nice. And here you can see you can actually edit the button. So the colors, make it obviously the color of your theme. You can the size. All right. So and the destination. So cart, product, checkout, zip page, zip, and URL. Okay. So you can choose wherever you want to drive people. I usually drive them to cart. And here we have font size. Okay, so we see, like, for example, we're going to make it 25. See, boom, it increases. And padding, I like to put large. And then it's up to you. It's a matter of taste, okay? So either full or M. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah, anyway, like this looks good. And then you save, and you're going to see it's going to look much better anyway. Yeah. And if you go in, obviously, your image. There we go. And obviously here I didn't use the right image size, just use the right size. And the product, actually the image that you actually selected in your product in Shopify will be enough. Okay, so that's it. Then you're good to go. All right, you go back to preview mode, and then again, it takes a lot of time. You want to make sure that everything looks clean and neat. So here, before we go, I want to talk about this. Show you a few more things before I forget. So you want always to have pretty much the same header and footer that you have in your website, because this is a page. Again, this is a page, but you want people to believe that it's your website, so you want it to look the same. And then here you add your links. Okay, so home, shop, blog, whatever you had it, so people click, they're gonna redirect them to the website, and it looks good. They won't even realize that it's actually a page, but it's linked to your website, so it's pretty much the same. It's like if they go to visit like terms of service or something like this, it's just going to redirect them, and that's it. The footer is the exact same thing. So here you can see I don't really like the footer here. I like to have another footers with like a full footer like this or like this. I like to have the logo, so I will add this here, and I will remove this one. And same thing again. You add the link. So you click here, and for example, you click on contact us, and they're going to show you, when you choose destination, you put your URL, and then you're good to go. And you add your logo, obviously, same colors, same everything, and that's it. Here's if you want to do a quantity break, and that's it, guys. Here on in these like big sentence like that, you want to talk about big benefits. Okay, so again, improve your skin, look younger, things like this. It depends on your niche, depends on your product. But that's the whole idea. You want to, if you have like a sentence that you think is a big deal, is going to make people react or feel emotional about your product, that's what you want to do. You want to actually highlight and make this sentence really big. So when you created your page, you want to link into your store. Okay, you want to make sure that people can have access to it, because now it's like a landing page. You're going to have a link, but people won't know about that link. Okay, so you want to make sure that people can have access to it. So it's pretty easy. You go here next to publish, and obviously you want to publish the page, all right, and enable the app. But you can see here we have a URL and handle, and that's what you're going to use to promote that page. And you're going to copy and paste this in your ad manager in the parameter for the link, in the ad section, and you're going to choose to redirect people to that page. And again, this is a page, okay, but it's going to be linked to your store, because you have all those buttons right here that are going to redirect to the home page, the shop, the blog, the news, the about, contact, and whatnot. So people won't know, let's say, like a landing page. But it is, okay? And obviously when people click on buy now, they're going to be redirected to your store, to the cart page. So again, it works well, okay? But you want to make sure that people have access to that page. So let's say when you drive traffic to that page thanks to Facebook ads or Google ads or whatever, you want to make sure if people leave that page, they go on your home page or on your shipping page or whatever, you want to make sure that there is a way for them to come back, okay? And I'm still actually learning about new ways to make it even easier. But the fastest way for now is you go on your home page, okay? On the Shopify, you go on store, you go and customize the theme, okay? And you go into sections of your theme, and you're going to add a new section, and you're going to call it bestseller or the name of your product. And when you create a section, on a theme, you have to add a link to actually redirect people to a specific page. And then you add this link. So if people go to the home page, they'll be able to actually go back to that specific product. Okay. What you can do as well, if it's a bestseller, you can add it in the header. Okay. You put, for example, like Magic Bee Cream, for example. You put it here. And it's just because it's a bestseller, so you want really people to know about it. So you can add it in the header or in the footer as well, and people can find it pretty easily. So the thing about this landing page, is you don't want to do it for every product. And if you look at big brands that use those landing pages, they don't have a lot of products because it's going to be overwhelming. So when you have pages like this, doesn't mean you cannot have a lot of products, but you don't want to create pages like this for all of your products, if that makes sense. You want to create one for the product that is making you the most money, and you really want to squeeze, every dollars out of your customers. So you want to make sure that you create a nice page. But if you have 50, 60, even less products, you cannot create landing page because it's going to be really confusing on your stores. And obviously you cannot create 60 banners that's going to redirect people to the landing page. But that's what you should do for one of a few products. Okay, so that's it, guys. Then again, use the link. Make sure you use the correct link. You can rename it. Use it in the ads, and then you can create a redirect link on the home page, on the header, and on the footer. Everyone, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a very long video, but I wanted to provide a lot of value and give you a lot of details because it is a very important subject and most people underestimate the power of descriptions. It can easily make or break your campaigns. Okay, so now you have a really good idea how to create product descriptions, and I'm sure you'll do a great job. If you have any questions, please drop them in the group or in the comments, and I'll be happy to help you or make other videos to explain. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.